president is not actually the leader. They're just a freaking figurehead, and there's a whole backward everything that goes on. So don't think that he's the king. Whatever the king says, go. No, he has a lot of people. He has to run things down before he even implements anything. All right, welcome guys. This is the Legacy Room. This is episode 11, I believe, and today we want to talk about the Trump, Biden, Kamala Harris, or her name's Kamala, right?
Kamala.
Kamala.
Kamala Harris. So we're gonna talk a little bit about that. I know it's recent news, and we want to bring that to y'all. So of course we got here
Jaden.
Quavon.
And what do you guys think about the race and all that stuff? I'm shrinking down crazy. But what do you guys think about the race? What do you guys think about Biden dropping out? Do you know anything about it?
Well, I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna go first. I'm honest. I don't really know too much about what's going on within like politics. I'm gonna give you a rundown of what I do know. I know that Biden dropped out. Right? Is that accurate?
Yeah.
Biden dropped out. Trump almost got shot. What else? Kamala Harris, is she about to run?
It's not confirmed, but
I heard that.
Biden's supporting her.
Okay. And then what else do I know? That's about it.
How about you?
How about you?
All right. Personally, I don't care for politics. I always say that. Neither of them are good choices to me, so I won't be voting. But I know a little bit more than Jaden, I guess. I know that Kamala, like, Biden endorsed her, but she's not running yet, like you said. Trump, that whole Trump thing. Like, I agree with some things on both sides, but I can't agree with either opponent, like, enough to follow it up. It's going to be an interesting race, I'll say that. I don't think...
How do you think it's going to be
I think Trump is going to win. I'm sorry I have to say it. He has too much going for him. He was already a good president in the basic quotes, and then he's been arrested. He's been found guilty. He's been shot. I don't know what this man hasn't done since he hasn't been president, which is just going to get more people to come and vote for him. He already has such a strong fan base. I'm happy Biden isn't running because it was horrible to watch those speeches. He just
that was entertainment. Not
it was
lie.
I couldn't even watch it. I was cringing too hard. I'm like, bro,
Really?
this country is screwed.
Yeah, the Trump supporters, they support.
Yeah.
They got Make America Great Again hats. They got Make America Great Again flags. They got everything. They have in their car, everything, bros. That's crazy. And that's love, though. That's love. They go hard, bro.
Do you have any Trump supporter friends?
I have a couple. I don't have a problem with it. Like, I don't friend or like they're racist. I know you never said that, but sometimes that's what people imply. Like, just because you support a certain political party does not mean you're.
It does have a higher chance. I'll say that.
No, it don't.
No, it doesn't.
I'm
bro.
telling you, it does.
I know black people who support Trump.
Bro, they're dumb.
Oh,
well,
it's
no. Let's break it down. Why did they support Trump?
Bro, the policies are not for us.
Well, okay, what policies? If you're gonna
my
talk,
gosh, bro, saying stuff that you heard on the internet.
No. This is why I don't argue politics because
I'm
knows everything.
We're not arguing politics.
We're debating politics. Then let me use another word.
I'm asking you a question. You said based on the policies at hand that Trump is enacting, you said you should not follow him. So what policies is he enacting based on what
black? If you're a woman, if you're LGBTQ, if you're any of those, if you're an immigrant, you should not be supporting Trump.
What makes you say that?
Personally, as a black immigrant, I would not support Trump.
What makes you say that?
Oh my gosh! Don't let me start searching.
What are the specifics? Don't search stuff up.
That's why I told y'all. Listen. So me personally, I don't like to speak on stuff that I don't know. So that's why I started researching a little bit, whatever. I know everybody's talking about Project 2025, that thing that's coming about.
He doesn't even fully endorse it. He has said it's not for him.
Yeah, he said he disassociated with it, but he said the Republican Party is really pushing that. If you guys don't know what Project 2025 is, it's basically some of the things that it's trying to do is trying to drop the education laws or whatever, or I
don't even know.
I'm trying to think of the name. The Department of Education, they're not funding that no more. They said the LGBTQ rights, they don't really support that. They said in the schools or any job fields, you're going to be called a he or she by your biological name. So all those, I don't even know the pronouns personally because I don't be following it or whatever. But all those pronouns and whatnot, they're not supporting that. And then I said, okay, cool. Before Biden dropped out and Trump got shot, I said, let me look into what they did their first 4 years and look at the pros and the cons. So my friendly friend ChatGPT and the internet helped me do that. So Trump, he got elected 2017, 2021, and then Biden got elected 2021 to 2025 for his first 4 years, or whatever. So my question to y'all, based upon both of them being president, who was a better president and why, based on your opinion and based on how the country was? Who handled COVID better? Who handled the economy better? Was the economy better in Trump's campaign? Was it better in Biden's campaign? I understand that people, they hate Trump or they hate Biden based upon personal reason who they are as a person, but as a leader of the United States, who ran it better?
Wow. Question. Now, I don't think I was old enough to really. How old was I when Trump was running? What year was that?
14, 15,
What
14?
year were you born?
2004.
He was
You were
probably
16.
13.
You were 16.
He was 16?
Started 2020.
2020.
No, no,
No,
Trump.
he lost 2020. I'm
No,
lying.
Trump got elected 2017.
2016 was the election.
2016.
Yeah,
Damn, so I was
you
probably
were
like
10. Oh my gosh, you were 10. Wait, what year were you born? 04?
04.
You were 12. Never mind. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
My math is
Definitely 12.
bugging.
Yo, I remember when he got elected. All the I went to like a black school. Like all the
Other
people I was around,
crazy,
the
right?
teachers were going insane. They were like crying and shit. Like,
Facts.
and I didn't understand what was going on, bro. Like they were crying. People were getting mad. People were like, were acting like the world was about to end, bro. I was like, damn.
You know, and the reason why I'm asking these questions because I understand a lot of people don't like Trump because of actions he's done when he was out of office or he's very outlandish. But I will say this. I'm neutral with all this because I don't know if I'm going to vote or not because I really don't care. I'm the type of person where I don't care who's the president. I don't care who's the leader. Whatever rules you got in place, I know how to use the rules to my benefit, whatever happens. You know what I mean? But I know we got the right to elect. We got the right to pick whoever is in office.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess a lot of people hitting me up saying, "Yo, you gonna vote? You gonna vote?" I honestly don't care, but I guess since we got the right and people for our country fought for us to get the opportunity to do it, then I'm gonna do it. So
For me, people you're asking me for reasons not to vote for him. It's the reasons that they choose to vote for him that really puzzle me. Oh, the economy. When has the economy not been like going through inflation? It's not like it peaked. It's always peaking. Only time it peaked above this was with the Great Depression, I think.
yeah,
So it's always it's a steady thing where it's going up. Then another thing they're saying, oh, the same economy, but their businesses. Who has a six-figure business that votes for Trump that I know personally? Like none of them. They're always saying, oh, he does this for. He doesn't. I can't go too deep into this. I don't like politics at all, but I just want people to have a good reason. I don't want them saying, oh, he's so good for the economy because he gave them like stimulus packages. You have to have a good backing for what you're saying.
no, I understand. It's kind of weird because like Jaden said, I don't really follow politics. I was very ignorant to it, and I said this is an opportunity for us to actually talk about it as young black men that see it from the point of view that oh dang, Trump, Biden, well not Biden no more, but Kamala, right? I said it right, Kamala Harris.
Yes.
Kamala Harris, and now she's
Jamaican.
oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. And how she's running. I don't know who did it better. As you said, a lot of people said that Trump made the economy better. Of course, Trump is more about business. So I guess if he did, he did. He didn't. I know Biden had a lot of policies for a lot of people in what was it? It wasn't a care package, but it was something for college debt. He had something for people that had college debt to help them get that. I don't want to say reimbursed, but help them with that a little bit. I know my cousin dealt with that. I know he has something with programs for other people, but of course, a lot of the minorities don't know about programs because it wasn't presented to them because that's just how the world works. For me personally, I thought Biden was a robot.
He's horrible too, guys. Don't think I'm a Biden supporter here. Biden is horrible. I just don't like either of them.
But he's out the race now. I don't know nothing about Kamala Harris. I don't know anything about what she's doing. If she's gonna stand on whatever she's gonna stand on. But in all honesty, if we're talking about America, it's kind of slow for her if she's the one running against Trump. I'm not gonna lie because America, at the end of the day, is racist. It's a woman, and not only it's a woman, it's a black woman. So and Trump, listen, I'm not gonna lie. You get shot in the ear. Conspiracy or not, I don't know if it was rigged or if they just did that.
This lady, I drive on the side. This lady I picked up, she was telling me that it was set up, it was fake, It was just to bring attention to him because the race is about to come up. But I guess we'll just, you know.
I mean,
He still got shot in the ear though, bro.
He could have cut his ear. I don't believe it.
He's 77. If I got cut in my ear at 77, bro, I'll be in pain.
I don't know.
Listen, that's a top 5 photo in U.S. history.
That's what really threw me off. There's no way you get shot and you get up and.
But
Sound
either way, it was great publicity. Trump's gonna win. I don't know how the country's gonna be, but that's something very interesting that I wanted to touch upon because I don't know. I do respect Trump for this. Listen, I don't want to vote for him. I'm not gonna vote for Biden. I don't know who I'm gonna vote for. I don't know if I'm gonna vote for a third party. I don't know what you guys are gonna vote. Can you vote even? You're a citizen, right? You got your citizenship?
You don't have to be a citizen to vote.
Really? Interesting. Did not know that. Just learned something new today. But I don't know if you guys are gonna vote or not. But I do respect Trump that he can galvanize people as a leader. That you can't take that away from him. Even though he has a lot of Trump supporters or whatever the case may be, he knows how to gravitate people and how to quote unquote lead them in a sense. You know what I mean? Biden didn't have that fervor, that aura of, oh yeah, I'm the leader. We're gonna galvanize together. Even though people don't know the president is not actually the leader, they're just a freaking figurehead, and there's a whole backward everything that goes on. So don't think that, oh yeah, he's the king. Whatever the king says, go. No, he has a lot of people. He has to run things down before he even implements anything. So all this BS that the president or whatever is saying, don't believe it. Do your research and understand that policies that are planned to be put in place, they have to run by 4 or 5 different figures. So don't think that whatever he says goes.
A lot of stuff the president isn't even the one really doing. It's like
he's the figurehead.
People, yeah, it's
and a lot of people don't know that, and that sucks. But that's how it is. That's really all I got. I respect Trump for being. I respect him for being outspoken.
What do you guys think about him saying Latinos are taking black jobs?
Black jobs?
Yeah, he said that, quote unquote.
Like I've heard that.
Probably find it. Like he said, you know, the illegals are coming here. They're taking black jobs. Stuff like that. How? I don't know.
What do you think of that before? I don't know.
I think that he's saying that they're taking the
essential,
the warehouse jobs, the warehouse jobs, the things like that. No, I don't want to. I don't know what I want to say.
Moved a little bit and didn't even.
I didn't even realize. Yeah.
Look at the.
Am I still not that far? Am I still far?
Right to the edge for you.
Okay. I don't know.
What are black jobs in your opinion?
I don't know.
So when I think about that, when I think of immigration, I think of the jobs that people won't do. So he maybe is denouncing black people, saying they don't deserve.
That's how I see it.
I'm only going based upon the quote that you said, and I don't know in what context he said it. I'm only going based off the quote. So if I get a lot of hate for this, I'm going based on the quote that I just heard. I don't know what it was read or anything like that. I gotta be politically correct here nowadays, since we're talking about politics.
How do you feel about it?
Denouncing black people.
Yeah, that's what I believe. I think he denounced black people, saying black jobs. Because when you think of immigrants, they're doing the grass, they're doing all the hard labor. And I have a question for both of y'all, right? So I know America was built on different cultures and different people immigrating over here. That's the foundation of America, right? I know other countries, they have a foundation of that's their culture. Our culture is what we believe in. How do you feel? I was just talking about this with my cousin in the car. How do you feel about Trump saying, this is America. America should be, I don't want to say taking care of America, but we're Americans. We can't let outsiders corrupt what we have inside. But it's kind of contradicting itself in a sense, because America was built on people from the outside coming in. And now you want to restrict other people from coming in, if most of the time America is built upon the opportunities given people that's coming from the outside in. So how do you respect it, saying, oh, this is America, we want to build America from the inside out, and let's make America great again, but in the same instance, America is built on people coming from the outside? How do you think about that?
Well, when I think about that, I just think about the people who came over here for better lives, because that's what most immigrants come from. Everyone comes over here for a better life, more opportunities, whether it's schooling, whether it's jobs, whatever the case may be. And once everything comes together, like all the cultures, everything comes together, it's beautiful. Like New York City, I think that's one of the most beautiful cities. Like, although every city has its bad parts, but it's pretty, bro. Pretty. The food's amazing. things like that, and that's because they're immigrants coming in.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bunch of cultures coming together and blending.
But do you respect Trump for saying, "Hey, we are Americans. This is America. Let's build it from the inside out"? Because he said, let's make America great again."
I don't
Whatever.
agree. I don't agree with.
Quavon.
I'm an immigrant, so no. Can't. I physically, I literally can't. If I agree with it, I'm contradicting my very being here, you know?
Yeah.
That's why I don't understand people like me that choose that. I know illegal immigrants that support Trump, bro. How?
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense in my head, and I don't know. What do you think about legal versus illegal immigration? Border crossers versus people who come here the right way?
Well, I try to compare it to other countries because I know other countries, third world countries, are it's not like America. America's a powerhouse country.
Hmm?
So, of course, you don't want just anybody coming over. Before, I don't know how it was before, but before it was, I want to say more common, but it was easier to get over. But you want to have some sense of border control because it is a country. We don't want anyone to come in. Criminals, of course.
It's true.
So there has to be a balance in that. So I don't necessarily know. I don't know how you would control that because immigrants want to come here, but at the same time, a lot of immigrants are trying to run away from whatever situation they are. So it's a fine line. So I understand let me think. I understand the concept why, let's have border control. I don't want these, but he shouldn't say specific Mexicans. He was going crazy with that. I ain't gonna lie, but
Build the wall.
build a wall. I understand the concept of it, but I don't understand how to implement that in the balance. Oh, because we need America's grew on immigration, so it's weird to let's build it from the inside out. That's not how we were created. So I don't know. It's very intriguing to me how he has that. And Biden's a robot. I don't think Biden had any backbone in his body. Everything he says seems like it was scripted. The dude seems and yeah.
I think for the I don't disagree with building a wall. Ironically, I just think immigration should be made easier legally because believe me, guys, it's not an easy process. If you've had any family come here, you'll know it's a year-long thing. Years, I should say. If it wasn't that hard, maybe less. It would motivate less people to even try crossing if they could actually get in the right way, and then that way they could have like a paper trail of people coming in. Even if you have to loosen how many people you're letting in, because they have a cap on how many people can get green cards yearly. I don't know if you guys know that.
Really?
Yeah. So there's different categories, and they cap them. Only one that isn't capped is marrying a U.S. citizen. So every other way gets like, oh, this amount of visas are going out this year. Oh, this amount of people are coming in from that country. They monitor it. That's why you have so many marriages happening after people cross over or whatever. Cause
that's true. That's what my grandpa did.
Yeah,
so
that's the only thing they can't control is the marriages. That's their own
crazy.
law, though. Yeah.
Because my grandpa, he went to the United States, even though he's still married to my grandma in Guyana.
Oh my gosh, that's such a common thing. Go ahead.
Yeah, and so he's still married. Don't get me wrong, but the only way he can bring my family over is by marrying somebody else. So he had to marry somebody else. I don't know what happened with that marriage of that person there, but he had to marry somebody else to get my family, my uncles and my dad over to the United States, and his actual wife back to the United States, and it was so weird.
He ended up marrying her again to bring her over.
Yes, but so it was weird. He used his mom's name, Mohan, to get over here, but my name is actually Warner, so that's his actual last name.
Oh my god!
So he had to use a different last name to get over here, and then use that to bring everybody else over here. It's really crazy. It's so much politics in it that he had to, and legal stuff he had to do.
Yeah, I've heard stories like that, and I even have stories of like family members. I remember someone I used to talk to, like her dad, his legal birthday is wrong in the U.S. because of something like that. He celebrates the wrong day and everything. I was like, that's weird.
Yeah,
but like my
crazy.
grandma, when she got here back in the 90s, I think, like late 90s. I'm trying to do the math. But yeah, she was telling me stories of when she got here. She got married the first time, her husband. And the day before they had the green card interview, he stayed out all night and didn't come home. So they would miss it. And it's something you have like once a year at best. You have to wait on an interview. You have to be married for 2 years. So after like 5 years of being with this guy, he didn't come home. She said she beat the dog poop out of him. He called the cops on her. And she had a gun. And she said she opened the door. It's cops, all guns drawn at her. This is Florida. And she said if she had even moved her hand crazy, they would have shot her. Like right
That's
then and there.
crazy.
And then but he used to abuse her and stuff. So all the neighbors were testifying for her. So she got good. And she met her other husband. And yeah, then she got her stuff together from him. But it's a common thing though. Like if it was an easier process, more people would be less inclined to try sneaking through borders. Have you guys met anyone who came through the border?
Yeah, I remember I had a friend in elementary school. His name was Elvin or Alvin, whatever the case may be. He was from El Salvador, and him and his family walked all the way from El Salvador to the United States and went to the border running, doing all that stuff from his country because it was pretty bad from it. And he would always talk about it like it was an adventure. Because, you're a kid, you're 8 years old. But
You don't know what's really going on.
I don't know what's really, he doesn't really know what's really going on.
He knew English? You
Yeah,
understood him?
a little bit. You had to learn, though.
Mm.
But, yeah, he was a cool dude. Ever since I moved, I haven't seen him again. But, hey, Elvin, you see this? Respect you, buddy.
I feel like you shouted him out before. Am I tripping?
Yeah, I did.
You definitely
But
did.
respect to him, though. Other than that, I don't know anybody else. How about you?
Jaden?
guys?
I don't know any.
I met a few by now. I met this guy in New York. He was from like Venezuela. Yeah, Venezuela. So he had to go through Venezuela, Colombia. And I don't know if you guys know this. There's the most dangerous part of that journey is the Darien Gap. It's between Colombia and what country is that? Ecuador. I don't want to lie, but it's like countries in Central America. So they have to go through the jungle. That's the actual jungle.
Yeah, that's what
So,
Elvin said, yeah.
Yeah, that's the worst part of the journey. You can watch the documentaries on YouTube. It's Darien Gap, Darien. Because people, I want to go through it weirdly, bro. I don't know why.
You want to touch yourself.
I want to document myself going through it. But you get robbed. You get all types of stuff in there because it's all types of gangs spread out in there. They'll
South
extort
America
you.
is dangerous, bro.
It's different. That's why I feel so. So he was just telling me, like, he got like 5 kids back home. He went through all that. He said it took him a whole month to get here. And he finally went up. You got to go through like 6 countries. Like, imagine you left your home country to just go for a dream. And then you finally get it. So shout out to him. But he said this to me. He was like, solo deals, which is like only God knows. Like solo deals. I wanted to cry when he was telling me the story. He barely understood English, but I know a little Spanish, so we were maneuvering it. And he's telling me like, oh yeah. Like, oh man, yeah. Oh, he didn't want to look at the pictures he was showing me. Like,
Shit.
Like, bruh, these are real people. Like, these aren't just, they're stealing jobs. These are people who left to make a better life.
For their family.
He said he's a barber. He said on his way to the country, how he was eating, he was cutting people's hair in random countries to get money, bro. I was like, what? That's like different type of grind.
Hustle. That's hustle. That's real
a
hustle.
Nobody else got.
Yeah.
They all speak Spanish, which is a good thing, but he's from like a country all the way down there. He just came up here. He's cutting some random hair so he can make money on the way. I think he said they stole his clippers too because he brought them from Venezuela and like the gang stole it at some part. It's crazy. Yeah, and then I met like that's the good part of it. The people who actually come here to work, support families. Then I met Jamaicans who are running from crimes back in Jamaica and skip the border and are never going back. So it's like, I see both sides of it. People like that one I really want to see succeed, and I don't care about those type of people coming in. But the Jamaicans that have done like murders and stuff, bro, they don't deserve to come in. That's why I don't know what the.
See, it's
I kind of
hard.
agree. Yeah, it's not an easy decision. I kind of agree with building the wall. I'm not gonna lie, but if they build the wall, I want them to loosen the immigration, make it easier for people who are good citizens of other countries to come in. Something like that.
So like stricter background checks. You feel like?
Yeah, like give out more visas, but make sure you scan the people you're giving out the visas harder, if that makes sense. Because to get even a visa, a tourist visa, you have to pay like $300, $400 US just to go get the interview if you're in Jamaica, and then you can get denied. You're not getting any money back. You're like, and that's only to visit. That's what most people get to visit, and then they just don't go back. But it's like it's so hard. Like you're working paycheck to paycheck. You save up for that for like 2 years, then you just get denied. You're like, dang. Like, bro.
Some shit make you love.
Have you talked to your dad about how you got here?
My dad wasn't it. My grandma.
Oh.
My
Have you
grandma
ever
and
talked to
grandpa.
them?
Well, they've never told me specifically. They just keep mentioning that it was hard. Like nothing specific. Like it was hard. They had to start from nothing. Just the house that my grandma lives in right now, my grandpa, he built the house.
That's fire.
My parents said it was 6 of them in one room. Living.
They're real, bro.
Bro, my grandma used to sleep in her sister's closet.
That's crazy.
Said she did that for a year, bro. That was I guess it's a journey.
That's why we gotta run it up, bro. We gotta run it up, man. Got no excuse, bro.
How do we get here from politics, guys?
No,
See, this
'cause-
is what like politics is so much deeper than just red or blue or Trump or
Biden.
Kamala
That's one thing.
now.
That's one thing I don't understand about this country. We always talk about unity, but we always have some type of divide. What's the point of Democrats and Republicans? And I'll do that research and do my due diligence in that. I understand when unity comes a part of it, there's always gonna be some type of divide in it. Even the first freaking president said, when you're doing these elections, don't separate or whatever. And we did the exact thing that he said not to do. So it's very weird for us to be separate if we want to be a union country. It should be, hey, here's a candidate, here's my policies that I want to run. Who cares if I'm a Democrat? Who cares if I'm a Republican? I want to make this country better. And unfortunately, this life is not like that. There always has to be some type of agenda and some type of control and some type of group that has the control. And that's really unfortunate.
Someone recently told me you can't be Christian and be Democrat because I told them I didn't like Trump, and that kind of threw me off. I'm not even gonna lie.
Do you have a valid reason?
Yeah, they were saying like because Democrats are like for abortion, for stuff like that, so they're for like the gays. So they were like, yeah, you can't be Christian and be. So it was
we gonna get canceled, bro.
No. I'll speak straight up because I'll speak for
nothing.
myself. I don't care. Me personally, if you're born a dude,
Jay,
you're a girl-
just shut up, bro.
No, I'm not
bro.
going to shut up, bro. Because listen, we got freedom of speech, bro. We got freedom of speech, bro. What they gonna do,
He's
bro?
so cooked,
We don't make no money off this anyway, bro.
Yeah, bro. You don't know who's gonna ever watch this stuff. Don't say it.
I say me personally, bro. I say me personally.
Oh my god.
I don't care who
I'm not
you
gonna get a
are.
job, bro.
Where's he going?
Nigga.
How many minutes has it been, Mikey? How many minutes?
How many minutes is on the thing,
Jade, how many minutes? What?
bro? It should be
It's black?
27.
What's that saying? It's not saying. Are you seeing us? Are you not seeing any time or nothing? I'll probably touch it. Touch info on the thing, on the camera body. Seeing it now? Alright,
Yeah.
go ahead, Zay. Yeah, make your big speech.
No, I'm gonna say is that I don't care what you are, who you are. You know what I mean? If you're born a dude, what's up, homie? If you're born a girl, what's up, shorty? And that's really it. You know what I mean? I can't go too deep into it because, you know, we're all Caribbean, and you already know what that culture believes in when it comes to certain things. So if you're Caribbean and you know how it is, if you're African, you know how it is when it comes to LGBTQ or a lot of these things. Just know that a lot of us have those have those similarities, and yeah, we could end it there because
Jaden literally left the whole frame.
house tomorrow, nigga, it's you. If anyone comes to this house tomorrow, that is you.
niggas don't know what I got in this crib.
Oh
Bro.
my
It's wrapped
gosh,
up.
bro.
It's
Oh my
wrapped up.
gosh. Alright.
Alright.
Let's close this out. Oh, Jay's gonna close this out.
This nigga gotta come back. This is crazy. Nigga gotta
Guys,
leave.
I couldn't, you know.
Nigga, move
I was
up,
not
bro.
trying to. I wasn't.
Nigga, you're a
say-
personal trainer, bro. How's this gonna affect you, bro?
I do other
He's
things.
gonna train all types of people.
I do other
We're
things.
gonna be millionaires one day. We don't want to get canceled.
I'm not getting canceled.
Nigga, if you have money, what the... Anyways. I'm not... listen.
All right, look. This is Legacy Room, guys. You guys let us know in the comments, who are you voting for? If you're not voting, vote. Like, do your research, as we were saying. Like, we don't know too much. So take everything we say with a grain of salt. Especially him. What he said in the last portion. Like, what he said with a grain of salt. And, yeah, this was...
Legacy Room.
Legacy Room.
And we are out.
Clavon, the photographer.